Hello, everybody. Cleta the Cheetah here with What's in the Bag. We're going to give it a minute or two and let everybody jump on tonight. We're going to be talking about cheek colors, blush, highlighters, and contour colors, and how to use them and what brushes you need when you're going to use them, and how to follow up with a little translucent powder. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I will honestly say these are 3 items that I use every single solitary day. So it is 3 things that I know about well, and it's some items that I feel like every woman needs. So I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're watching, please comment. The more comments, the better. Let's see how many comments we can have today. So I know some of you guys are watching on YouTube, and some of you are watching on my personal Mary Kay customer group, and some are watching on the Think Pink Think Mary Kay page. So anyway, whoever you are, please comment. And if you have a beauty consultant, tell us who she is. If you happen to be out there with no beauty consultant, let me know and we will definitely hook you up. So we've been coming on here since June, and we have been going through all of the products that Mary Kay sells. And believe it or not, you guys, this is the end of the color products. Then we'll be going on to satin hands and satin body, a little bit of sun care, a little bit of fragrances for women, fragrances for men, and then we'll wrap up with all the limited edition items that are out right now for the holidays and for the fall and the winter. So anyway, we've got at least 6 more weeks of what's in the bag, and then we will, I don't know if we'll start over or we'll just do something totally different. Just depends. So anyway, if you have suggestions of what you'd like to see on our Tuesday night lives, please put in the comments, because I am open to suggestions. I will write them down, and then I'll come back and add some of that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with what's in the bag tonight: highlighters, blushes, and contour colors. So first of all, let me just say that the products are all Chroma Fusion. Okay. They all are Mary Kay Chroma Fusion, and they're all the same formula, believe it or not. The blush, the highlighter, and the contour color. So just to tell you a little bit about them, it's a fusion of pure color, light reflecting pigments, and natural looking radiance. You can sweep on a natural glow of happiness every day. Don't you love that? It's a life-proof formula. It lasts through work, workouts, and weather, and more. It's powered by Mary Kay Chroma Fusion Matrix technology, expertly curated shades for every single skin tone. All right. So I was reading a little bit about this before we started, and I like it. It says it's weightless powder that is beautiful in any light, delivering color purity infused with light reflecting pigments for naturally radiant finish. The selection of fresh shades is the result of the Mary Kay Global team's collaboration with makeup artists and industry experts to help ensure a flattering, lit from within warmth. Don't you love that? So it's like you want to look like that it's natural on you, right? Not like, oh, look at her blush. You just want to look cute, right? So in fact, Mary Kay calls it a born this way blush. So let me show you. We have 10 shades of blush, and all the cheek colors are on these 5 and these 5 right here. Okay, so these are all the different colors of cheek colors that we have. They're all beautiful. You can kind of see the names of them right up here. It may be backwards to y'all. But anyway, it's funny because, of course, I had to open one of each of them, right, for myself. I love the way they go on. So we're going to just go ahead and start. And let me tell you what I did. So I went to this side and put foundation on and try to cover up any kind of cheek color or contour or anything that I already had, just so you could see the difference, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to show you how to put on a little cheek color. So Diane, I can be your beauty consultant. So you just reach out to me if there's anything you need. Okay. All right. And hey, Deanna, good to see you on here. So this is the Mary Kay Cheek Color Brush. And so let me show you, because it's pretty cool. It's got a little indentation right here. And you'll see we're going to use that when we do like highlighter and contour, because we're going to use just this in. When we do cheek color, we're going to use the long bristles. All right. So there's a couple different ways you can do your blush. I am going to be using this this one right here, and it's called Rosy Nude. only because that's what I have on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to use Rosy Nude. I'm going to use the cheek color brush. So I'm going to get some on it. Okay, and then there's two ways you could do it, or you could do both. So what I usually like to do is start up here and I just sweep it down. Then I smile and add a little bit on the apples of the cheek. Now, some people do one or the other. Some people just do the apples and they're done. And then some just do it this way and they're done. I prefer to do apples and like this. Okay. And I always follow up with translucent powder so that I make sure that it's all blended. So what you want to kind of look at is you don't want your cheek color really falling below your nose. So like I make sure, I kind of keep it high. You don't want a cheek look way down here, right? You want to keep it up here or the apples of your cheeks. All right. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to use your Mary Kay contour. All right. So the contour colors, they're these two on the end. Okay. There's Latte, and then this one's called Cocoa. And it depends on your skin color. So for me, I use the Latte. If you were a little deeper in skin color, a bronze or a light bronze, you might use the Cocoa. Or if you just want kind of a different look as well. So contouring these are both matte finishes. Okay. And you just sweep below the cheekbones is one place you can contour. All right. So if you've never used contour or you're scared of it or just you don't know what to do with it. So you would take it, put it like you're drawing, like you're writing a pencil. You put your finger right here in this little in this little hole right here. Okay. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to get some on it. And it's just on the tips. You see, it's not on the whole thing. Right. And then I'm going to start right up here at my hairline. And I'm just going to put a little bit right under my cheekbone. Now, I don't want to go way down here or it's going to make it look too masculine. So just right up here. Okay. Then I like to take a little bit of it. And then I'm going to put a little bit, even though you don't see this part, you see it more on the other, but I'm just going to put it on the outside edge of my face. If you have kind of a higher forehead, it kind of helps conceal that. And the other place I like to use it is along the jawline right here. So see this little thing? What is that, right? So I could go have some surgery or I could just contour. So it just is a perfect shadowing. And then I usually just go a little bit down here as well. All right, so just right up through here. And then on the forehead, and then right there. Now, another place that you can do contouring, and you can use that brush, or you might use either one of these two brushes. These are that was a contour. This is the all over eyeshadow brush, is this one right here. Or you could use this little eye crease brush right here. Okay, and so what you would do is, let's say we use the eye crease brush. So I would take it in the contour. This is if you want to do something with your nose, okay? And so I have kind of a longer nose anyway, but I broke it right here. I don't know if y'all can see how it pokes out right here. So what I sometimes do is I just take it and I just go, you can define your nose. Anywhere you put the contour, it's going to make it go in. So if I wanted to contour a little bit, I could. Now, then a lot of people highlight the tip of their nose. My nose is kind of long. So what I do instead is I want that not to look as long. So I put a little contour right through here. And I might highlight up there, but like down here, that's just a way to kind of reshape what your nose looks like. Okay. Now I'm going to blend it in too, but that's kind of how that works. You have to be careful so it doesn't look too weird, right? So just a little bit right here. Okay. And then I'm going to use the my cheek color brush. I usually have two of them. And I'm going to do the highlighter. And on the highlighter, what we're going to do is it just gives you a boost of luminosity. And it just kind of where the light would usually hit it. So I'm going to take that same one. And I just kind of wiped it off. I usually use a different one. And I'm going to use this. There's two colors here. There's this one is Honey Glow and Glazed. And I'm going to use the Glazed. So I'm going to put it right on the edge, right here. Okay, and I'm going to hold it that same way, and I'm going to sweep it on the top of my cheekbones. And can y'all kind of see how it gives you a little bit of a glow? And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right up here on the top of where my eyebrows are. So just a little bit of a glow right up here. And then what some people like to do, and I'll use this all over eyeshadow brush for this one, since I used the crease brush for the other one, is I'm going to take just a little bit of it and I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Some people like that. And some people like to put a little bit right here. They're right above the Cupid's bow. Okay. So now that I'm fully highlighted, and I'm just doing one side in case you're just joining, I'm going to take the translucent powder and I'm going to take a little of it, get some out, and I'm just going to blend, because I don't want people to look at me and go, oh, contour, blush, highlighter. No, I want them to go, wow, how'd your makeup look so awesome, right? So I'm going to make sure I just take this and just blend it to make a really soft look. And it doesn't, believe me, it doesn't take it all off. You know, just because you put a little translucent powder on, don't worry, you're still going to see everything that you did. And see how that looks like you can't really see the contour, right? But you can kind of see it. And so it just helps it blend it in really nice. Okay, you guys, that's how you blush, contour, and highlight. It's so easy. I do it every single day. Okay, so it's according to what if you have some things, if you have a maybe a rounder face, you might contour a little bit more right here. If you have a really slim, face, then you might even highlight under there. So you can kind of look at some different charts and see where you want to bring out. And but definitely you want to wear blush. When I see people that have no blush, they look dead to me. Like they need some cheek color, right? And of course, I use the all over powder brush for the translucent powder. So those are the products we use, just to kind of go over them. We have the cheek color, we have the contour color, we have the highlighter, and then the cheek brush is what we use for all three of those. I use the all over eyeshadow brush and the crease brush to do a little contouring around the nose. I use the Mary Kay translucent powder to finish it off with a Mary Kay all over powder brush. That's it. Quick and easy. So tonight, you guys, you get a 10% discount on any of the products that I just talked about. All you have to do is tell your consultant that you watched the What's in the Bag on the blushes, contours, and highlighters. And if she's in my unit, I know she'll give you a special. Now, if you are a guest of another consultant in another unit, you just happen to be watching this, you just need to ask her. This is something we do for our unit, but I do post this on Facebook, so it makes it fun for everybody. Okay, you guys, thank you so much, and thank you for your comments over here, Tian and Diana and Deanna. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week with What's in the Bag. Bye, everybody.